Sing to me of the man, Muse, the man of twists and turns, driven time and again off course, once he had plundered the hallowed heights of Troy. So begins the Odyssey, an epic poem from ancient Greece. We think the poem was composed around 700 BC, and its composition is usually credited to a blind poet called Homer, but even these few facts are uncertain. We do know that the Odyssey was created during the Greek Dark Ages, a time during which the Greeks were without writing, and even their art almost disappeared. So all knowledge from that time comes from other sources, like Egypt, or was passed down orally, like the great epic poems. Even the existence of a real blind poet called Homer, who recited his poetry during festivals and celebrations, is uncertain. The poems he is credited with creating aren't much help in pinning down truth either. Homer's two best-known works, the Iliad and the Odyssey, are about events that happened 500 years before his time, and are anything but accurate news reports. The Odyssey is filled with gods and monsters, curses and blessings, hardly the stuff of reality. It's unknown how much of the Odyssey ancient listeners would have taken for truth, but the questions it raised in their minds still speak to us today. What is beyond the horizon? How far must I travel to leave the known world? How should I treat a stranger in my home? What do I do when others violate society's rules? When is pride more important than survival? Does curiosity matter? What do I do when tragedy strikes? What do we fear? How far should a man go for revenge? The Odyssey asks us as modern readers to understand a culture that is sometimes very different from our own. It raises questions like, what is Xenia? What is an epithet, and why does Dawn have rose-red fingers? Why is returning home with lots of loot so important? We'll journey through the Odyssey to answer all of these questions and more. Be careful though, some of these questions can only be answered for yourself.